Office taking left side.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here on Speed Gaming.
Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome.
My name is Marion, and with me today is the wonderful Link. How are you doing today, Link?
I'm doing pretty well, Marin. How about you?
I'm doing well, my friend. Well, everyone, welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us here. We got another Echoes Weekly going on today.
That we do.
For today's weekly, we got the one and only Nye going against the legendary Caesar. Now
Yes, we do.
Now this could go one of two different ways, Link. We're running odd settings, so you know what that means? We've got random start locations.
Random start locations, final bosses off, and everything randomized, just about.
It sure is going to be one hell of a race, can't you say that?
Oh yeah.
Alright. So with that being said, we've got Op82 and Samuel tracking with us today. Both of them are highly talented and welcomed in the community. And with that being said, everyone's welcomed in the community. You know, we'll accept people of all races, genders, types. Doesn't matter. We're here to have fun.
Exactly. And there's nothing quite fun like Randomizer community that's welcoming of everyone.
You can say that again. Looks like all our runners are ready, so we're coming down to our 15-second countdown. This race is about to begin. For all of you watching here at home, if you have any questions you'd like answered, either for the runners or by ourselves, please feel free to ask them in the Twitch chat. We'll help you out as best we can. And with the race coming to a start,
starting with morph ball bombs.
That could be a handful of places. Aegon, yeah, Aegon's a good choice. You're starting out with bombs. You got a lot of
Aegon start.
A lot of opportunity with Aegon. Oh, but you're in Dark Aegon though.
Ooh, Junction side.
Well, we get a quick peek at what's on Junction site. We know it's locked by Spider Ball, and is that a Dark Beam?
That is a Dark Beam. Ooh.
Well, we already know where our Dark Beam is, folks. That's one hell of a start.
But so, that raises the question. Where are we going to find Spider Ball? Are we going to find it on Jump Garden or potentially Broom Closet? Or are they going to have a trek into Light Aegon just to get their Spider Ball?
That's a fair point, Link. We don't know where our Spider Ball could be. It could be in a number of places. We do have bombs though, so with that being said, Trial Tunnel is open either way. Let's see. We can't get into Warrior's Walk. That's locked by super missiles. No. But we could cut through Portal Chamber, come over to Light Aegon, do some clearing over that.
Yep.
But no space jump yet, so Pirate Labs would not be viable. But what we see our runners doing here on Nye's side, we see him shooting the most threatening ball of air you'll ever see in a Metroid game.
Yes. For those who have never seen a Prime 2 speedrun or even new to the game, what I was doing was shooting. What happens is that the hitbox, or the damage box, so to speak, for Jump Garden, is already spawned into the room before the fight even starts. So what they can essentially do is not trigger the fight and still deal damage to get Jump Garden to low health, if not one hit away.
That's right, Link. And we see Nye was a little bit short. We had a few charge beams off, but no problem at all with Jump Guardian.
Now the question is, will Caesar end up doing the same thing, or will Caesar count?
Well, with that being said, Spider Ball off of Judgment Pit. That lets us go straight back to Junction site, grab our Dark Beam, and that makes Inkesh 4 right next door for our next check, if I would have to take a guess. Might as well clear it while you're here.
Yeah, I'll expect them to do that, honestly.
Yeah, you don't want to leave...
the question that we have yet to see, what is going to be on Mining Plaza?
Now, we got a little bit of time before we get to Mining Plaza, Link. Can't we just have fun here in Dark Aegon?
Of course we can.
So with that being said, Inkesh 4, it's out of the way. It's on the back corner of Dark Aegon. If you don't have Dark Beam on your first round trip, it's not viable coming back to, unless you absolutely have to. It's just too much of a time waster. That's just my opinion. But with missile expansion,
and that's missiles film.
Yeah, good thing is we have mock missiles. We don't have priority drops yet. We are under 10. But with our missile, with a quote-unquote missile launcher in hand, we can now progress through the safe stations and get through. What am I trying to think of? Nope, I can't think of the room. Oh, that's a sad thing.
Get through Crossroads, right?
Yeah, thank you. That's the one that was locked by a missile.
Yes.
All right, so dark beam and missiles. Well, if I had to take a guess right now, light Aegon would be the way to go. And what is hiding up on Transit Center or Crossroads? What is hiding up
I
there?
didn't really get a good look at that. Though it looked like it was like a see-through model. It could have been. It could very well be their gravity boost.
And we see Nye doing a quick warp back to the proper side of the gate. Now, originally
Yes.
in Portal Chamber, there's a bomb lock on the left side preventing you access into Crossroads and Transit Center. But
However, if you enter the room, the cutscene for the portal will still play the first time you enter the room, and will warp you to the portal.
that's correct, my friend. With that trigger in place, we can bypass the gate. Priority goes to the cutscene, and that cutscene has a script in place to place us right at the portal itself. So hallelujah, we don't have to do any
So it
fancy
looks like
movement.
Knight's going to Light Aegon, but Caesar's going to stay in Dark Aegon.
Yeah, no,
Now,
if I did,
Caesar has one more check in Dark Aegon. Whether or not it's a good check will depend on what's in Broom Closet. As for Nye, he technically has most of the checks available to him. Minus labs, unless Trick Logic expects him to enter labs without space jump.
that's fair enough, but you don't want. Oh well, Sky Temple key off of Transit Center. Look at that, our first key. So as stated earlier, yes, you're technically correct with Dark Aegon. Caesar could move to Broom Closet, or in this case, Trial Tunnel. It's another out of the way check. It's a free check, but it's out of the way unless you come back to fight worms or go through Warrior's Walk. Get it while you're here. That way you don't have to come back for it.
No, and didn't really see what it was up there, but looked like it was an E-tank, possibly.
No, well, when I was shooting it, he didn't look happy what was up there. If I had to take a guess, it was something important.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, where does our Aegon entrance elevator lead us? Sanctuary Vault. Yeah, this is a good time to point out, with odd settings for echoes, we have almost randomized everything. That includes elevators. There are 2 ways to check elevators. Link, do you want to tell them the 2 ways?
You can either check on the map screen or you can scan the terminal, and we'll tell you where it goes.
That's right. Or the 3rd way, just enter the room.
Exactly.
So in this case, there's a map station.
I check the map.
Right.
If you don't have the map station.
Sad thing is, map station for Aegon is locked behind a translator.
Caesar's gonna show us what's in the broom closet.
Broom closet. Well, if only you had an actual broom there.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's an E-tank.
And a mixile expansion.
Energy is always important until you get suits.
I will agree with that.
Especially with a dark ether start.
You know, chat, I see you spamming all those E's down there. I can already tell what type of what type of seat this is gonna be.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Alrighty, Link. So here's what we got going on right now. We're 7 minutes in. Nice picked up a second missile expansion courtesy of the Morph Belt Tunnel and Light Aegon.
And Caesar has picked up an E-tank courtesy of Broom Closet.
Great. So we got 2 different expansions. The good thing with Nye's side, both runners are in a good position right now. Well, found our missile launcher. Missile launcher is locked behind Cobalt over in Sandcache.
Yeah.
Which
means, logically,
missiles are in.
If mains were required, Nye can now use missiles.
That's correct. As stating earlier, both runners are in a good position right now. Nye's working through Light Aegon. He's got a lot of checks open to him. We've got Aegon Temple, Aegon Energy. We have Mine Shaft as well. We can't do much. Can't do much in Sanctuary with our current equipment, but we do have Cobalt. We could get some hints. Information's always useful. On the
Get some
flip,
hints. Still needing the boost ball though in order to logically at least fight Spider,
that's
as well
fair.
as a couple beams, or
Uh,
at least light beam now,
That's fair. But on the flip
and
side,
grapple.
yeah, the flip side of that, Caesar is in a good position as well. Clearing out Trial Tunnel, getting Broom Closet out of the way. You don't want to come back and try to come through it. Hey, granted, if you're going
No.
through Warrior's Walk, you're going through Battlegrounds, it's not bad of a detour. If you're going for a Morbus, then yeah, it's right next door. But if you don't ever have to
And
come back, then it's just a checkout that you're
oh,
gonna have
and
to
light
come back.
beam on Bomb Guardian.
Of all the people to have it. Well, we have Dark Beam and Light Beam. We don't know where Annihilator is, and we still don't have our boots. I'm gonna upgrade
Though,
now.
uh, since we both know your disdain for Chica, what do you think
Let's
Chica will have on the seed?
let's talk about that when that comes into play, Link. We're not talking about
That's
Torvus
fair.
right now.
True, true.
All right. So
And Injun posed an excellent question. Isn't just the law in Metroid games spam E when E is collected? Uh,
yes,
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 yes.
That-
Short answer for that is yes.
it is mandatory for any
Up
Metroid
and just
game.
make expansion and shaft.
All right. All right, let's take a step back now. Let's reflect on what just happened in the first 15 minutes of this randomizer. We have two great runners, Nye and Mighty Caesar, going head-to-head right here on today's restream. Caesar has cleared out Dark Aegon to the best of his ability. We know where Light Beam is. It's hiding off of Bomb Guardian. Cobalt Translator's hiding off of Aegon, which locks our missile launcher and Sand Cache. So with Light Beam, Dark Beam, Morph Ball bombs, and a Spider Ball in hand, well, most of Labs is accessible to us.
Yes,
We
and it
don't.
looks like Nai's gonna be back pouring labs right now.
That's a Sonic Boom.
And that is a Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. That's a good song, by the way. Recommend it. If I had to make a prediction, I'd say we clear out labs while you have Dark and Light Beam. You could no jump, no space jump boots though, so that prevents that. Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh no, that is Space Jump in Dark Beam.
Yeah, the second I say something, why's it gotta be there? Alright, here's the downside, Link. We don't have any quick kill method for Dark Samus.
Right, we don't have any power bombs for Samus for
Nope.
a DS1.
No power bombs or screw attack. So what's the best method against Dark Samus when you have nothing?
Since
Blast.
Dark Samus is technically considered a Darkling creature as far as I'm concerned, at least DS1, Light Beam would be effective. Though the spread from a charged Dark Beam will deal arguably pretty good damage. Oh, and Caesar is going Vault side.
We seem to have a little bit of delay. Oh, nope, never mind. That's been fixed. Alright. Well, I can't blame him going into Sanctuary. But there's not much he can do. Doesn't have boost ball, no space jump boots. Very limited maneuverability.
And it looks like he's going back to Aegon.
I don't blame him. It wasn't a good choice to head into Sanctuary at the moment.
True.
Alright, we seem to be having a little bit of stream delay on Nye's side. Either that or we're getting some audio drops. Alright, we'll see if we can resolve that momentarily.
Yeah.
Alright, so with this being said, Link, again, we're 15 minutes in. We've already got a lot of equipment. We have... Well, we do have a hint that a beam-related
upgrade. Ooh.
That better not be super missiles of all things.
It could be supers, it could be sunburst, it could be even dark burst. Or it could even be our annihilator.
Yeah, that's fair. Could be. Alright. Picking up boots after the fight. Well, that's a good question. Alright. Oh, let's say I remember how Dark Samus 1 works on the room layers. Yeah, someone can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but believe there's a different layer when you collect the item, and after
Yes,
defeating Dark Samus.
right.
It's a
The layer
layer.
upon collecting the item will enable the expired track in the room to be available. When expired tracks and the item over to the side in the breakable glass to spawn.
Gotta love tech tips with Link.
And I just did same processing without boost ball for just next ammo expansion. Now, right now, since I don't have enough ammo, all the expansions are pretty important, arguably.
Pulling off a wonderful bomb space jump, though, as with the sand being removed, it's practically required to
Yep.
get out of it unless you have screw attack, but there's not a good way of doing it. But Caesar pulling
Looks
off the
like
bomb.
Caesar's trying to front door labs without space jump.
It's possible he can reach it with no
Probably because he
problem.
doesn't want to go fight Bomb Guardian?
Well,
Possibly.
Caesar doesn't have
Or
that
maybe he wants
information.
to check command center item right away.
And he lands it. Great job. Now he's got to do it again.
Yes.
Nah, in other words, making his way through Dark Labs, space jump boots in hand,
Light
Dark and Light
Labs.
Beam. What did I say? Did I say Dark Labs?
Yes, you did say Dark Labs.
Oh, that's my mistake. I meant Dark Beam with a lab. Yeah, that's what I meant. Totally. Well, bioenergy
Looks
production's
like another
open.
E in bioenergy.
Great. Hey, you can always use that.
Yeah. Considering that it has not picked up an E tank.
You gotta keep in mind too, Link, that we don't have final bosses. All we need are the 9 keys to open Sky Temple, and we're out. That's game over.
That is true.
So, if we can find enough energy tanks or find our suits, then we can pretty much rush to the end without having to worry about damage. But again, that depends on where we need our seeker missiles though to open the door.
Yes, we need Seekers and Supers.
Yeah, we do need
Unless
supers.
both runners are knowledgeable on secret worlds.
That begs the question. I don't believe that we've ever seen this, but unless they have a random elevator that leads straight to credits, I doubt
No,
it. But
I doubt it as well.
hey, it'd be nice to see one of these days. Alrighty, Link. Get ready to say E.
Yes, yes.
Alrighty, Link. Well, what do you think we got going on so far? We have Dark and Light Beam. We've got Space Jump Boots on my side. Link, not Link. Caesar just picked up his Light Beam. Probably going into labs. What do you think we can suspect to see from these runners in the next few minutes?
Well, assuming, personally, with the equipment that they have right now, I probably would take a dip into Dark Labs with the equipment right now. And that is a STK on Command Center.
That makes key number 3. We have one key over in Aegon Energy, one in Aegon Command Center, and one hiding off. Where was that first one at? Was that off of? That was in Light Aegon. Was that near Transit Center? By the safe station?
And it looks like main PB's in
Mining Central. That's not Central Mining.
Central Mining Station.
Okay, now there's a good thing to what Nye's doing here using the scan dash. What Nye's doing here, for those of you who might be unaware or new to Echoes, there's a trigger in the room that spawns in a pirate fight. By going in the back door and jumping over the trigger, which is just in front of the entrance through Mining Station A, by jumping over that trigger, we don't block off the actual destroyable blocks in front of the item. so we're not
Well,
required to use the turret. Is that right, or am I
actually,
thinking something backwards?
those don't spawn until you reload the room after the fight.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, we're half right. See, this is why I don't run this game.
The issue, however, uh, it would disable the spider ball tracks if they were to spawn the fight in.
Yeah, but they have light beams, so I could just go back through command center of all things.
Right, but then after that, they would have to use the cannons to destroy uh, the breakable wall and everything
All right, that's fair.
to get the item. In other
See,
words,
folks.
waste time.
Now, you see, folks, this is why you don't let Marion commentate by himself. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And Nai is in fact going into dark labs.
Link, what do you see right there?
An
Right in front of
STK!
you?
Oh my god. And that is an STK.
That's-
Doomed injury.
That's key number 4. 4 out of 9.
Is this possibly a jet seed?
Don't jinx it, Link. Don't jinx it.
What, by saying it's a jet seed, it ends
Yes.
up slowing down?
Yes. It's happened so many times here on Speed Gaming.
I mean, to be fair, that's more entertainment from commentary.
Yeah.
And that looks like a boost ball or cannonball.
Cannonball. All right.
Now,
Good.
here's the thing about cannonball. It's easily can be lost.
Why is that, Link? How do you lose Cannonball?
Simply by entering a kinetic orb cannon. It's an easy way to lose it. And considering the game has a lot of those in order to get places, I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't scan the model first.
I can agree with you somewhat, but here's a counter argument. We're in Dark Aegon. Cannonball's great for multiple reasons. Reason number 1, we take no damage while in Morphball form.
That's true.
Number 2, certain enemies take extreme amounts of damage from Cannonball. Chica's usually the main one given. Takes what, 500,000 damage per frame of Cannonball.
And that's a gravity boost on Battlegrounds.
Well, if you're going to Torvus, you'd rather have your gravity with you. No air underwater nonsense needed
And
this
that's
time.
another thing that Cannonball does. It does give them access to a pseudo boost.
Indeed, it does. Well, Aegon doesn't really have many kinetic orb cannons to worry about. There's 2 big ones. One off of Sand Canyon, which they can skip with screw attack, or the second one, which is easily skippable, is over at Mining Station A.
Yes, slope jumping into screw attack can easily skip that.
Yeah, Mining Station A, you can just use a bomb space jump and use some stand-up to get the item. Or
Exactly.
BSJ. Yeah. Or cannon number 3 is the interchange from Portal Chamber to Mining Station A. And you can just take the long way through Save Station A? Or that might be Save Station B. It's one of the 2.
Sure.
Meanwhile, on Caesar's side, we're working through Light Labs, picked up our STK and Command Center, making our way through bioenergy production.
And now is returning back to Light Labs.
Now, thankfully, Dark Oasis has a portal right there, which is
Yes.
connection to main reactor.
Yep. Another question that gets raised.
What's the
looks like
elevator?
that, and will Nye take the elevator or go to the other elevator at entrance?
Well, this is the only elevator he has access to at the moment. Sanctuary is still technically off limits.
Torvus Gates.
I'm conflicted. Torvus would be great.
Well, that's the gate. That's that'd be Temple Grounds elevator to Torvus, if I recall correctly.
If that's the case, they don't have. Well, it's randomized translators.
Translator gates with unlocked as well.
All right, so a few things could happen. Either Torvus Gate has an unlocked, it's Cobalt, or they're not supposed to be entering Torvus Temple grounds yet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Link, we found found the gravity suit. We could be making a Torvus dive. As far as Chica goes,
Yeah, gravity boost does point towards Torvus.
yeah, but like you said earlier, as far as Chica goes, you don't want to see it on a runner side. That fight takes forever, but they do have
That
Cannonball.
does.
They do have Cannonball, so
Yes, they do.
all right. This begs the question: where can they go with the equipment that they have? We have power bombs. We have
Looks
we
like
have bombs
Knives
and
returning to the
Spider.
starting room.
All right, so he's going to Dark Aegon.
Yep, Knives returning back to Junction.
We don't have super missiles yet. We're not sure where those are, so Warrior's Walk is out of the question.
Oh, with power bombs and Sparball, they do have access to the item that is Mining Station A, by the way.
That's fair. Yeah, we do.
So, as they also have space jump, so they could do it the unintended way.
Well, you have to do it the unintended way. If you've got Cannonball, you don't want to take that Orb Cannon and lose it.
That is true.
Well, we're 25 minutes in, and already we've got a lot of equipment. Aegon seems to be fully loaded today. And as we divert our attention to Caesar's side, we can see Caesar attempting a bomb space jump to land on top of the turret debris, and furthermore use that into a space jump in order to cross sand. What is that? Sand process.
Sand processing.
Thank you. Cross sand processing, get the item without a boost ball. He's getting the bomb jump down, no problem. It seems to be the second half of landing on that dang turret.
Yeah.
And there he goes. Second we say something, he's got it. That'll give him some more light ammo. Meanwhile,
looks like
nice.
Knives going to Sanctuary.
What side of Sanctuary was this again?
Vault side.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see that working out. They do have a mock boost ball with Cannonball.
Yeah.
Light beam, dark beam,
They
that
can
gets
get
him into main gyro.
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, they can in fact get a hint on this side right away since they have Cobalt.
That's correct. And also Trent Watch Station is open to us now. See, this is what I mean with Cannonball. Boost Ball didn't touch him, but the Cannonball just instantly destroyed those little caterpillars.
Octobots, I believe.
Hint number 1 says, progressive suit in Temple Grounds.
Ooh. Another question remains: where's the first elevator to Temple Grounds gonna be?
Then you can just make a comment about Torvus Gate.
True.
All right, where do you want that suit to be? If I had to take a choice, I would love a suit on a GFMC compound, only if it's the crate item. Just dupe the suit.
That would be great for the runners.
So a Seeker
And that's
launcher.
Seekers.
Seeker launcher.
Well, the Seekers. They still don't have access to. Well, they can at least check Hall of Honor.
Yep. And we can go through many
Shine
gyro
Sparking says GFMC ship.
Ooh, I like that.
Crate or Wind Chamber Gateway.
Wind Chamber Gateway is a free one. I like it.
Yeah.
You could have it.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go. What are you thinking, Link?
I could say it could be Rude Seed and put it on Wind Chamber.
Okay, well, your first day commentating and you're already starting to mean. I like it. The runners won't like it. I sure do.
Or it could be in a free spot like, Temple Assembly Site. It could be in a multitude of places in Temple Grounds.
Well, that's fair. I think Knife's making the right choice here. He's got everything he needs. We can check Spider's Treasure. We can go check Hazen Cliff, Hall of Combat Mastery. And
First treasure is that a visor or is that a translator?
Looked like an echo visor, maybe.
It looked like an amber to me. I thought it was orange.
Nope,
Oh
dark
no,
visor.
it
We
is
were
a visor.
close. Yeah.
I thought I
I
saw an
thought.
orange.
Well, you saw something. But now we can go check Hazen Cliff, see what's hiding behind light beam number 1.
And
Cannonball.
with
Didn't look to
Seekers
be.
and uh Dark Visor, they can do Forgotten Bridge. If they
Didn't
end
look.
up being uh getting an elevator to uh that elevator.
Yeah, it didn't look like anything useful today off of Hazen Cliff.
Yeah.
But that's okay, you know.
Not every track is gonna be a winner, so to speak.
Alright, so we got Caesar still working through Dark Aegon. He's trying to do some cleanup. Yep, we got Battleground. We found our gravity booster. That's nice.
Yeah.
Transport to Sanctuary Quadrant. That leads over to Fortress FTA of Temple. If
Yes. And nice taking it.
I completely agree with this decision. You have Cobalt, you have your translator, and you have a way back. You might as well see if you can get through this area.
Yes.
And the good thing about this with Dark Beam and Seekers, Dark Visor and Seekers,
They can clear off Forgotten Bridge. As I
yeah,
said earlier.
yeah, but I'm still curious of what that translator gate is for FTA.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a missile expansion on the crate. Oh well, might as well get
Hey,
10 missiles.
ammo is very useful early on. I say dupe the expansion.
And with Jump Guardian down, we can check the ship item.
That we can. And
Oh,
it's
there it is.
Emerald.
That's a
That's
dark
a
suit.
dark suit.
Who called it? That was Shine Sparking Mark called that on top of the ship.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mart. You won a very special prize. The second Link's able to come up with one.
Why do I have to come up with the prize, Morgan?
Because you're the co-host here, it's your job.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair point to be made, Marion.
I'm aware of that. That's why I said it. But no, we're equals in this, my friend. We're 50-50.
And Nye is checking Grand Wind Chamber.
If something's mean on Grand Wind Chamber, I'm going to kick you out of here. What is that? What is hiding up there?
I am not sure what that was.
Okay, well, Wind Chamber Gateway's got an STK on it. What's that? Key number 5 now?
Yes, yes it is.
And it is number 5 on the script. Alrighty, so with that being said, Grand Wind Chamber does not appear to have something important on it, so you get to commentate another day.
Oh yeah, Profane Path would be a pretty bad spot for a suit. Giant Spark.
Yes, it would. And Caesar is finally picking up his power bombs off of Central Mining. This is a great time to point out our wonderful trackers for today. Samuel and Op82, both doing a fantastic job as always.
That they are.
Along with everyone behind the scenes to make SpeedGaming and the Metroid community work together.
Yes.
You know, many shoutouts to them. Alrighty, Link. So we got an interesting scenario here. We've got our dark suit, we've got power bombs, both beams, and we've got our seeker launcher. If I had to take a guess, if I wanted to do something, I would go straight for my hints, try to figure out where the heck they are. The problem with that is we don't have a super missile to break open the gate
Right.
through landing site.
Right. And that would be the issue.
But
And we
we
don't
could,
have screw attack either to do secret worlds.
yeah,
If I knew.
we could go for Hall of Honor Dead. See what's
Oh,
hiding
Nye
behind.
doing the important check of reliquary hints.
Oh, please be something mean.
Fingers crossed that it's something mean.
No, missile related.
That's related. That's gonna be an expansion.
Oh, that's shiny. That's a light suit. We've done it.
Oh my god.
So both suits hiding in temple grounds today.
Yes, both suits are hiding in temple grounds today.
One on top of the command, another Sky Temple
And
6.
STK.
Link, I think you jinxed it, my friend. Why'd you have to call it a jet seed?
I was calling it how I saw it.
Yeah, how about you see that red key gleaming for Amorbus?
Huh? Worms could be required, and that's another STK on Tess.
In the hell is going on?
Honestly, whoever ginned the seeds might need to regen.
That's key number 7. We're missing 2, everyone. We've yet to see Torvis at all. We've yet to see 8. Well, no, we did see it. No.
No, we have yet to see Torfus.
No, I was about to say Inghai, but we crossed through that on Nye side through Sank. I am very certain that this is not planned out in advance. Everything you see in here today is genuine, completely randomized. First time for all of us.
Yeah.
Screw attack.
Captain is the up, and it was an expansion. And that's screw attack.
What do you mean expansion? That's a screw attack, man.
No, I was saying Caesar had a theme of expansion.
Oh. About to say, like, yeah. Okay, well, Caesar's a little bit behind. He's got to pick up the pace to cut through temple grounds.
Yeah.
Although, I don't think we found anything of importance in Sanctuary outside of that Dark Visor. But that was hiding right there. It wasn't Hall of Combat Mastery. It was it was Inghive.
Fire treasure.
Is it Culling Chamber? Is that what they call
Holy
that?
chamber, yes. So obviously,
Alright, Link, if I had to take a guess today, we've got both suits. Looks like Dark World's no problem at all.
yeah.
Oh, I would...
They can easily disregard E-tanks at this point.
If I was the runners, if I was them, I would try to find my super missile so I could go get my hints from the remaining keys. There's 2 keys that we don't know anything about. Granted, we could find a Torvis elevator. They could be hiding there of all places. If we were to find a Torvis elevator, personally, I'd say take it. You've got access to Lower Torvis.
Lower
Actually,
Torvis and...
Actually, no, you don't. You need supers for Lower Torvis, don't you?
True. The issue with Lower Torvis is the Torvis Temple fights.
Well, the Torvis Temple fight's no problem at all. We have we've got the Dark Beam to help it out.
True, but they can't escape Lower Torvis except through the elevator.
Well, then take the elevator. Don't be mean. You know, just go have fun. Go explore. And Nye pulling up an amazing first try screw attack over the gate.
So I gets one of the visors need, or one of the translators needed is going to be Violet. You get 2 landing sites.
Yeah, unless both gates are unlocked. Unless
No,
we are no, he already
it's a
looked at it.
Violet.
Oh, he looked at it already. Okay.
Yes. Now, is he the one going to be unlocked, or is they going to require another translator? That's an expansion in Hive Chamber B.
Based on how this seat's going, I'd say it's got to be unlocked or Cobalt. I can't
Yeah,
possibly imagine it being something else. There's no real elevators we're able to take that we haven't already been to. Actually, that's wrong. They just did get I got an access to an elevator in Aegon. Of a transit center, you can grab that Seeker elevator. Although the biggest thing for Go mode is super missiles. Once we find supers, we're golden. All
yes.
of our keys have been practically in the open to grab. Now that depends on what's on Mining Plaza. Knight wasn't real happy about Mining Plaza, or maybe he was ecstatic that there wasn't something useful on it. Hard to determine what he was.
And
We can check on Caesar's
DMT
side.
had a dark ammo expansion.
Oh, can't see it. Well, looks like Nice possibly going for some out of bounds logic here to gatekeep his way into landing site without using the translators.
By using translators and uh correct me if I'm wrong, Cannonball does not allow you to access half pipes. This is the only way he could check Hall of Honor dead.
Well, no, he can go through the main entrance with the Seekers.
Right, but in order to get to Hall of Honor, in order to get there, he needs either supers or boosts to get the half pipe in
That's
Torva's side temple grounds.
yeah, that's fair. Unless he just uses the unless it goes out of bounds, bypasses landing site, bypasses the morph ball tunnel, goes back inbounds at the half pipe. No, he doesn't even need to go through meeting grounds. You can get to Hall of Honor dead just past landing site itself. You don't need to touch that half pipe at all.
If you can get to landing sites, that is. Which I'm sure.
Hey, Nye's a very talented runner.
Exactly.
He'll
Sure
be
he
fine.
is.
He'll be fine. And we see Caesar pulling off a great bomb jump to reach the top of the spider track, grab his Seeker launcher, and get out. Those look nice. Having a bit of a hard time finding the edge of the Aether box.
Yes. And there's one thing annoying about out of bounds is having to perform those ether jumps. So they have, I believe, a 3-frame window to jump where they start falling.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the dummies version of explaining this because even I don't still fully understand these secret worlds. Each room in Metroid Echoes is in a box.
Is in a box.
Yeah.
And 3 frames after you step outside that box, or into the box, you're able to jump.
And so by performing that jump, we can get higher and higher and then progress into transitioning the next room for the low trigger. I'm going to assume that's how it's done because I'm not the best at these. I tried Aether boxing once, and that was because I went backwards through Mini Gyro Chamber. Learn that you can't go backwards in Mini Gyro Chamber the hard way. Just
And
fall straight.
we will get the second gate information, which connects to the landing site.
Well, we found our unlimited beam ammo hiding off of Hall of Combat Mastery. Except the quad broke the standable terrain that's usually used for the space jump into the instant morph.
Yeah.
Quads will do that to you. They are not nice
Quad
people.
football, yeah. And it looks like it's violets as well.
All right.
So it looks like landing site gates are vanilla.
I could be wrong, but I overheard that one of those gates appears vanilla, but it's not. Like you're required emerald or something for that to register.
You're talking about it's the sanctuary side.
Oh, that's a sanctuary gate.
Yeah, the gate that originally would lead you to sanctuary. It looks like it's emerald, but it's actually vanilla, violet.
Okay, I'm getting them backwards then. All right. And sees you're pulling out the smart thing, destroying the quad before trying to do the instant morph. That way, you have plenty of
There he
time to think.
goes. He gets his UBA.
What's in a cursed lake today? Or, oh nope, that was the Defiled Shrine, not a cursed lake. Different part, different
Did that say a
section.
beam related upgrade?
It looked something like it, but guess what? I'm not wearing my glasses today. So don't ask me to read.
It looks like Caesar got both hints for suits in temple grounds.
Alright, nice pulling off a great screw attack into the Morph Ball tunnel. That way he can escape. And we can escape through meeting grounds. And the good thing about this, we don't have to use the super missiles to even get into meeting grounds. We can just skip right past them. Oh, you want to know the bright side about this, Link? Nye's able to get his hints now.
That he can. And Hazencliff was, in fact, useless. It was a PB expansion.
Alright. I can already see where Nye's going. Nye's going to get straight for his hints. He's going to see the last two keys. And we're able, determining from that, we'll see if we get go mode in under an hour. The only thing Nye really could use at the moment, depending on locations, is a combination of Echo Visor with Annihilator, or pull out something with some translator gates, or he's hiding behind not Echo Visor, something. I just lost my train of thought. And what does Nye do? Pulls off a triple bomb jump in order to go out of bounds. Did you know Echoes is the most broken game I've ever seen? So easy to go out of bounds in this thing. Jump into a corner, out of bounds. Try screw attacking a wall, out of
That's the thing
bounds.
about the Prime series in general. If something looks like it can be stand on, it can very well be standed on.
And Caesar pulling off a wonderful backward seeker to get to the opposite side of the room in order to pull off a warp. And Nye's going to bypass the super missile door once again. And they keep on rolling.
Yep, nice one step closer to it.
One step closer to victory. Red key, is it Aegon? No, it's Inghive.
It's a meme key.
Why do you say that, Link? What makes it a meme key?
Well, the fact that the Hive keys can be easily skipped one of two ways. Either a BSJ in the gate room, or if you get, in Nye's case, he already has Light Suit, so he has one of the pieces. As well as Screw Attack and Annihilator Beam. You can side door quad.
You know, it seems pretty mean just walking to Quad's temple out of the blue. Just trying to disturb his nice, lovely sleep.
I mean,
All
that
right.
is a good point.
All right, key number 1, we are missing. Key number 2,
Profane Path and
Dynamo
Dynamo
Works.
Works.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but he has everything he needs for both of those checks. Unless one of them's
I think
Echo Locked.
he does. If I recall correctly.
Wait, that means both remaining keys are hiding in Sanctuary, then. Sanctuary and Inghive, respectively, right?
That it is.
So that means Torvus just got fully deleted.
Here's the thing about Dynamo Works. There's technically two pickups in that room. One of them being Spider Guardian himself, and the other one being the missile expansion. So the question is, which one is it going to be?
If I had preference, I would go for that for the expansion. There is a trick in just outside of Dynamo Works where
Yes,
a slope jump into an instant morph to grab the item from the reverse way.
that is true.
It's hard as heck to pull off, but it could be extremely worth it. And Caesar's finding something useful hiding underneath. That's a
Super
super
missiles.
missile. Super missiles and Sanctuary of all places. What is that?
Oh,
Temple access? Transport access? Temple. Energy, whatever. It's something. Well, if I was Caesar, what do you think you should do right now, Link?
if I was Caesar.
If you were Caesar, what would you do?
Well,
All right, thanks for playing
I
today's
would
game.
honestly, yes. Uh, I'm surprised Caesar did the BSJ when he could have. Wait, I forgot. He's keeping that. He's trying to keep Cannonball. Never mind.
Yeah, he's still in cannonball mode.
Yes. In fact, Caesar just got the paranoia hint. And that's a Dark Torvus key in aerial training site access, or aerial training access. Annihilator can be found up to 3 rooms away from Double Path.
Great, because we need it.
Gone.
We need that. As Chad is very helpfully pointing out, Profane Path is an echo lock.
Oh, that it is. That it is.
So, once again, this is why you reinstate that Marion does not commentate by himself. Oh, either way. So we're on the hunt for our Echo Visor. We know where Annihilator Beam is. It's hiding in Dark Aegon. Echo Visor could be a number of places. The entirety of Torvus and Dark Torvus is left to check. The entire 90% of Sanctuary and Inghive are still open for checking. And Nye is still making his fair way out of bounds so we can get back into the Light Temple grounds. It sure has been an interesting seed, my friend.
Yeah, pretty jet other than Profane Path.
Yeah, you say jet, and their last key is practically locked behind stuff they don't have. I mean, congratulations, you jinxed the runners.
Well, Caesar knows where one of the pieces for that is.
Great. Now tell us where Echo Visor is, and we might let you keep commentating.
And wait, is that a
I don't know.
boost ball?
That was an energy tank.
No, I'm saying in the distance there.
Oh, yeah, that is a boost ball. Yeah, but we got a problem. Caesar never picked up a screw attack off a plane of dark warship.
Caesar hasn't gone to Temple Grounds yet.
Yeah, therein lies the problem.
And that is a death for Caesar.
Oh, what happened? Did he fall?
He voided out, which forces you out of Morphball, leaving
Oh
him with 1
no.
HP, no suit, and Dark Aether's poisonous atmosphere.
Yeah, I don't think Caesar saved at all. Did he?
I don't think so.
He
Oh
did
no, he
not.
saved in labs.
He started way back. That's a forfeit.
Yeah, looks like Nye has won. Yep, Caesar forfeited.
Yeah, the
Wow.
second I look away to take care of a tech problem, something interesting happens. All right, folks, we're gonna see if we can get Caesar in here for a quick word on what the heck just happened. In the meantime, divert your attention to Nye's screen as we go on the hunt for our missing Echo Visor and attempt to find these last 2 Sky Temple keys. Stay tuned to find out what happens. Welcome.
Caesar, welcome.
Embarrassing.
What happened, man?
I didn't notice how low my health was until I did the last attempt at like 40 HP. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Like, I saw you try to boost away from that ledge to get to a safe
Yeah.
zone.
Which is what I tried to do. And doesn't it usually only do 10 damage when you fall into the void?
Yes, however, it
Yeah.
also forces you out of morph.
So it forced me out of morph the first frame, and I died instantly. Got it.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
That is
Though, Caesar, you
embarrassing.
got the hint for the Annihilator Beam.
Yes.
3 rooms away from, what was it, Double Path?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what rooms that would constitute as. Double Path is the room junctioning between Battlegrounds and Dark Command Center, if I recall correctly. That could very well be the underwater item in Feeding Pit. Which we'd like
Sure,
to
I was
lock.
also behind in the first place by a good bit because of how long it took me to find and power bombs anyway.
Well, to be fair, you had a different routing than I did. And usually with as fast as the seed has gone, routing is pretty key. We also saw that you found your supers in sync.
Yep.
Now, based on how many keys you had and the equipment that you had, where do you think the game was trying to point you?
Well, based on the fact that I got 2 hints for suits in Temple Ground, I think it was trying to get me to head over there next, seeing as I had everything that I needed to get hints. Yeah, I was probably 20
Grounds
minutes
for
finishing.
hints. Possibly, yeah.
Because the only other item that I would have needed to actually finish
Would be the keys.
yeah, would be the keys and potentially like maybe Echo Visor or something.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, looks like Nye's trying to go some out of bounds. If I to take a guess, he's probably trying to jerry-rig his way into a mining plaza.
Trying to get the Amber translator there.
Yeah, he didn't look
That's what it
happy.
was. That's what it was.
I told you he wasn't happy about that item.
No, he wasn't. Sometimes it's hard to tell what that item is, honestly. Yep, that's for sure Amber. Hate to see it. But hey, at least it wasn't like a suit or a beam.
That's fair. Well, I would say this has been a very mundane seed. You know, it's pretty calm in reference to other weeklies we've had. But I think that's just mainly due to the fact that Speed Gaming has their Link to the Past tournament going on at the same time. And we're sort of in the middle of that time slot.
Yeah, yeah, and we had someone like Captain Genocide instead of Bash.
Well, Captain usually generates seats for us here on the weeklies.
That's fair, that's fair. Looks like Nye might very well be stuck. Nope,
Nope,
there he
nope.
goes.
Yeah, there's a very tight window for a screw attack to get out of bounds.
And I had a safety save that I could have grabbed too, which I normally do grab. I just forgot to because mine was stuck in.
Your mind was like, I'm behind. I shouldn't grab this. I need to catch up.
Like I have a good amount of energy, but no, at that point I didn't have a good amount of energy because I was walking around taking damage. Well, because I wasn't worried about the amount of damage I was taking. And I'm like, oh, here's a hard trick.
Yeah, and that's the thing about that is the thing about Dark Ether and no suits. You gotta watch out for that damage.
That's fair, yeah.
Well, and I was actually kind of surprised that those suit hints were given in sync, honestly.
It's like, what is that two for the same thing? Like, wait, no, it can't be. Remember that?
No.
It's actually a separate thing.
Yep, and you also got the paranoia hint too, if I recall correctly. I can hear them. They're everywhere.
Yes.
Let's see now.
This is a good time to point out that while we are watching Nye try to speedrun his way to finding Echo Visor and the Annihilator Beam, he's not the only runner that we have in this current race pool. We still have 3 others competing for the top spot.
True. True.
Cestrion, Captain.
And there's that boost ball hint, aerial training sites.
We got Cestrion, we got Captain, we got Bruh. We got a lot of people trying to fight over this race today.
Yep.
In general, I think it was a great race to watch. You know, you both were neck and neck. It was plenty of tricks, plenty of content for us here to watch at Speed Gaming.
Nothing else. I was actually fairly happy with my trick execution this run.
There you go.
Yes. Your trick execution was pretty on spot, man. Though, to be fair, that is kind of expected for runners at your caliber.
With my amount of rust, more of it ends up coming down to experience than raw skill of it.
That is a fair point to be made.
Still, the biggest thing that tends to hold me back at this point ends up being that I've never gotten a good handle on the logic of this randomizer.
I mean, that is fair.
That's what puts like the people that I consider the best at this would be like someone like Inner Slice, who there are a lot of situations where I race them, I end up making what feels like just a 50-50 that goes wrong, but the fact that Inner Slice almost always gets it right.
And that was the Echo Visor hint. on my side.
And where was that hiding?
Temple Grounds.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh yeah, where was Screw Attack?
Planet Dark
Screw
Warship.
Attack, yep. Planet Dark Warship. Both suits was in Temple Grounds. One room away from each other, mind you. Well, no, 2 rooms away. Right?
Yeah. Your
2 rooms away.
suit was hiding on top of the ship of compound, and then in communication center.
Yep.
Right, so this pretty much confirms everything that Torbus just got fully deleted. Then
That it did. That it did.
I love it. I would have loved to play that seed because I hate Torvus. I love the music. I love the ambience. I hate going through it.
That is fair. That is fair. I don't blame you.
Yeah, mainly because you keep finding everything you're looking for on Chica. First, it's a suit. Next, it's a super missile. Like, what the heck has Chica got against me?
No, but Samuel does make a good point. Unless Nye skips the gate in compound, he needs Emerald.
Oh, it's Nye. Probably just some out of bounds nonsense again.
Yeah, true. That's another good question, Sam. Where does that other elevator lead to?
That'd be great if it led to itself.
I'm probably gonna do it. I wish every other racer could rush the race.
Alrighty, Caesar.
And,
It was a pleasure to
Caesar,
have.
have a great night.
It was a
And
pleasure to
it's a
have.
required Spider Guardian this seed. Ooh.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Of course, as always, thank the commentators and trackers. They do report that is a lot harder than most viewers might expect. They will win.
All right, you have a great rest of the day now, Caesar.
Question remains, where are the other runners at this point? Unless Nye does, in fact, do the out of bounds to FTA. Where do you think Emerald is going to be?
Somewhere stupid.
You know?
It's going to be in a place that no one ever wants to see, but you got to go get it.
For example, Eri.
We haven't seen Eri in years, well, not years, in weeks on this channel. That would be pretty amazing.
It is a possibility, though.
Well, either way, I think they're gonna. They'll.
Nai's gonna see that see those supers, and he's probably slapping himself.
Congratulations, you found your super missiles. Yeah, the only thing we're missing right now is that Echo Visor and the Annihilator Beam. Once we have that, then we can go for the rest of our keys. We're done.
Well, we know where both of them are.
Yep.
There's the general location of one, and then the room of the other.
Well, it's just a big old, just a race to see how you get to the rooms and how quick you get there. That's the best I can come up with.
And there's the super missile hint on Sank Energy.
Yeah, that hint's completely worthless right now. Wonder what we just grabbed.
Yeah. Nai's gonna be doing this Spider Guardian play. I mean, you might as well since it's over here. Get that SCK out of the way.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize to our viewers for this being such a mundane seed. Nah, but hey, sometimes this happens. Hey, next week could be one of the worst seeds we've ever found. It all depends. All depends on what happens. But in the end, as long as we're all having a great time, we're all having fun. That's what matters.
Well, I was completely wrong about Cannonball. It's like you are able to do half pipe stuff with Cannonball. At least in Spider Guardian.
Didn't we find our hint for Boost Ball?
Yes, and we already knew where it was because Caesar died trying to get it.
Yeah, and, well, no, I never went over to that area of Inghive.
No. Honestly, I don't blame that because it was pretty out of the way. Though, unless our runners have checked what Vault was holding, it could. Emerald might be in Vault.
Well, wait, didn't we already have someone go to Vault and look at it?
I don't think so.
No, I'm thinking of something else. Don't listen to me. Oh well.
Yeah. This was a pretty good Spire Guardian fight, Sam. All things considered, Nye does have cannonball to thank for that. Like, Naya is going to go to watch station. Grab the hint, possibly. Yep. Yeah, hint for Annihilator Beam. Might very well make the connection. That Annihilator might be, or should have been, light suit locked. So since we know where everything is now, except for the Emerald Translator needed for FTA. Oh. Oh.
I'm confused. I wasn't paying attention.
Dark Oasis might very well be
Oh,
our
oh,
Annihilator Beam.
no.
Which means Powerbomb Guardian is required.
Wasn't it rooms away from double path, or was it exactly
to
on double path?
Up to 3 rooms away from double path.
Yeah, in that case, then Dark Oasis is completely within that range, and you gotta, yeah, have fun in Powerbomb Guardian.
But does not know that? It looks like he's heading straight towards Dark Oasis.
Well, it could be a variety of
That's
places.
another beam on Warrior Walk.
It said up to 3 rooms away, my friend.
Yes, yes it is. And Dark Oasis is just a beam combo.
Wait, we got the hint. Oh, you know what? I'm done. I quit. I'm quitting this job.
What job? We don't get paid to do this.
You know, you don't got to tell them that.
That's fine, that's fine.
So, this is just go mode. He's got... No, he's still
It's
missing
not
Echo
really
Visor.
go mode, it's no mode, so to speak.
No, well, because he still doesn't have Echo Visor.
Right, but he knows where Echo Visor is. It's an FTA, which he either needs to do out of bounds logic for that, or find his Emerald.
Oh, if I had to make a prediction, you're looking maybe another 15 minutes, if that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because this will send him down towards Temple Assembly Site.
Yep. He does have the Amber to get through. Looks like he's going straight for FTA.
Or he could grab the elevator information, figure out what's blocking him from FTA on the reverse gate, realize that's Temple Transport Amber, find a way into Great Temple, go into FTA, then we're golden.
Yeah.
Problem, have we found a Great Temple elevator yet? I don't believe we have.
No, it looks like he's opting for out of bounds. Not that I blame them.
Oh, it's always very suspenseful watching these runners go out of bounds. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly. Considering out of bounds moving can easily lock you in place.
But thankfully, Nye has the touch and the grace. It's just going to get it first try, making this look like it's not a problem at all.
That is true. Samuel does make a good point. The issue being, as soon as he's done with this wall crawl and takes the elevator, he has to do another wall crawl to get out. Or you can just do that.
You really think Nye's going to go the easy way, my friend? No, this is Echoes. We do things the hard way around here. We're here for the fun, the excitement. You can't plan everything out in advance.
That is a fair point.
We here at the Randomizer community don't know what logic is. We don't speak that sort of language.
That's kind of having slight issues with this ether jump.
No, don't give up on it, Nye. You'll get it.
Yeah.
Unless he just did he just trigger a terminal fall?
Caesar died and lost about 30 minutes.
I'm trying to figure out if Nye just triggered terminal fall to drop to the bottom of the Aether box. He did something. I can't. Okay, something fishy's going on here.
I might be trying to remember how far out he has to be.
Hmm. Now, don't scare us like that, man.
Ah, that's what he was trying to do.
Interesting.
Trying to void out, get it into compound.
Well, it makes sense that way and goes straight to Profane Path.
Yeah. And it might very well be that Nai is going to be our first finisher. That is go for Nai. Just has to make his way back to Sky Temple Gateway without Final Boss's Shine. Final Bosses were turned off. Yeah, I love it.
Well, everyone, as we come to a close on today's Echoes Weekly, we see that it's been a fairly quick seed, hour and a half. We've had some good times and bad. Unfortunately, Caesar had a mighty mistake with the screw attack and the out of bounds.
And it does look like Captain may very well be in no mode.
Oh, did Captain screw up?
No, Captain actually, from look on his tracker, he has Emerald.
Well, at least he found it.
Or at least he's going to go get his last, yeah, he has Emerald. Might very well have Echo. So he might very well be on his way to grab that last SDK. The question that remains, which one is it?
You'd be correct. You'd be correct, Veep. Unfortunately, Nye will be doing some out of
Wall
bounds to wall
crawl
crawl. Yeah.
to landing site. Because Nai has yet to find Violets.
So we are unable to bypass the gates.
Wait, no. Looks like Captain hasn't gotten hints yet. The knight very well be the first to finish. Accessory on her bra has pulled up.
Or we could do a return to start.
Didn't I forget that was a Dark Aegon start? Or no?
Unless he's either that or he's missing a key somewhere. But I believe he's got them all.
Or he's probably hoping to find Violet.
Or he's using this as there's an elevator that might lead straight past landing site into meeting grounds.
True. We do have that Torvis Gate elevator somewhere. Which, if I recall correctly, was the elevator in Aegon blocked by power bombs. Looks like Captain might have gotten his sense. Probably isn't too happy about them either.
This is a very interesting turn of events.
That it is.
Yeah, we are running out of commentary, it seems. We greatly apologize to all y'all watching at home. It just appears to be one of those races, my friends.
No Dark Burst or Sunburst found.
Yeah, we don't really need them. We're not fighting any major bosses.
No?
You know, Aegon practically had everything that we were looking for.
Yeah, except for supers, you could argue.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, with Hall of Eyes being an unlocked gate, we just found our access over to meeting site and the Sky Temple.
yes, we did.
Looks like in the next few minutes, this race is going to come to a close, everyone.
Yeah, with Nye in first.
Yeah, time of 1:35.
And it looks like Captain has just collected his last key. Off Profane. It's not gonna he won't be fast enough to get that first place. Might very well do second.
Yeah, if he's in Profane Path, Nye's already coming over to the Sky Temple Gateway. Well,
Rip.
alright, get ready on that finish button.
Finish of 135 for Nye.
Yep. Wait for it. That's time. No. Yep. Right
That is
before.
time.
That's time. That's a time. 130. 135 flat.
135.35.
Oh, don't look at the 3.5. Look at the 135.
Let's see if we can get Nye in here then.
Yeah, we'll see if we get a few words from our first place runner.
Yeah.
And then after this, we'll head over to the Link to the Past tournament, which seems to be grabbing everyone's attention.
That has. That has.
Hey, I don't blame them. It's a great thing to watch, you know.
Yes. And let's be honest, Link to the Past since we can arguably be slightly more broken than the Prime series.
Let's just say every game is broken in
Let's
its own
see
right.
those item locations in the credits.
I really want to see where the heck those translators were hiding.
Exactly. Are these emerald?
I'm more worried about Violet trying to cut through a landing site.
We didn't really need to do that considering
I know you had the elevator, but still it would be nice. Emerald for FTA, grab the key. You know.
yeah.
Or grab, not the key, the echo visor or whatnot.
Yes. Which would eventually to a key.
Well, indeed it would. Let's see. Culling chamber for FTA, suit, double damage. Warriors walk, boost ball and training site, power bombs.
Gravel beam and hive temples.
Sand cache, underground tunnel, dark
Med
oasis.
Vista for Violet. Dark Aegon Temple for... Oh, it was a Morbus required
A Morbus for that. Well,
for the Emerald.
Speaking of
Anyways,
that,
Nye, welcome.
well, first things first.
As the first place finisher, what did you think of the seed?
What the heck is this?
That's the only That's the only acceptable answer.
I panicked when I saw the Annihilator hint.
What do you mean? What do you mean panic?
Dark Oasis is exactly 3 rooms away from Double Path.
And if I recall correctly, so was Feeding Pit as well.
Yeah, but I had lighted.
Well, all right. Well, with that being said, it seems like your biggest hurdle today was your translators.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The out of
Turns
bounds.
out Emerald was on Worms and Violet was on Med Vista.
Indeed. And if you didn't see the Aegon keys, tank map.
Ooh.
And feeding pit.
And Feeding Pit. Ooh.
Those were the 2 missing keys.
Yeah.
That would have been really bad had I not skipped Emerald.
Yeah,
also, I'm very surprised that I got the SAU in FTA first try. Then I forgot how to actually go back and down.
Captain came in shortly behind you.
Yes, I'm seeing that. Wonder if it.
Wow.
I wonder if it did.
Captain went to go grab his emerald from Worms. Probably made him that late.
Okay.
Interesting choice.
Honestly, I don't. What color was the K10 Sank map?
I'm unsure.
I don't think I ever went there.
No.
It had to have either been amber or cobalt, or if not unlocked.
Yeah,
all things considered.
That was me for forgetting that I probably could have gotten that.
While we're here, is there anything you would have done differently given what you know now?
Well, first of all, not checking translator dates. I forgot to check reactor core.
That's fair.
And second of all, I was just calling out of bounds left and right. Ember was a big play simply because Echo was behind it. Well, at least the hint.
Yes.
But I really wanted to check Feeding Pit at some point, but I was in Temple Ground.
Yeah, you're not getting defeat and Prit from Temple. Not going to do that. Just a little too far out of the way.
Yeah. I also messed up by actually getting the map and then not remembering the elevators, Temple Grounds. So I lost quite a bit trying to go out of bounds and skip the Violet Gate the second time around.
That's all right. You know, I think the biggest concern is, did you have a good time?
I did.
There you go. That's what
My
matters.
brain is mush, but I did.
Yeah, see, that's what we're all about. You know, as long as these seeds could be quick, they could be fast and easy. You could have 90% deleted, or you could be going to every major boss. But in the end, if everyone has a great
Luckily
time,
for y'all, you guys had a semi-jet seed.
Am I jet?
I don't know.
More or less.
Let's just say Aegon was your best friend today.
Yeah.
Well, Aegon and Temple Grounds, at least.
Convenient.
We're getting the notification here. So is there anything else you'd like to add on while we have you here now?
Not much.
Nothing.
Yes.
That was a great time. Link, anything you'd like to say to Nye or the runners or anyone else watching at home with us today here on SpeedGaming?
Honestly, some of the stuff you pulled off tonight, like that void out in FTA, shocked me. I didn't even know that was even possible.
No, completely possible. My map was in the FMC, so I just walked back until I was below the terminal fall trigger, and I just jumped into it.
Oh.
That's what I did.
Welcome to Echoes, where exploiting the game's code is the best way to do it.
Yeah, I actually forgot what I had to do there. I knew I needed to hit the terminal fall trigger. I just didn't know where. I paused to look for a video, and then did it.
Well, you still pulled it off. You did a great job. Yeah, we all had a wonderful time watching you and Caesar battle it out head to head today. And all our other runners still going at it. So with that being said, from a SpeedGaming side, if you two have anything else you want to finish off here with us tonight? No, I'm going to take that silence as golden. Well, from all of us here on the Metroid community and the SpeedGaming communities, I'd like to thank you all for watching us here today on a beautiful Saturday evening for another Metroid Randomizer.
Yes.
And with that being said, Nye, Link, Samuel, pleasure having all of you here today.
It's been a pleasure commentating with you, Marion.
Of course. You can always find us around. For either of you watching at home, you can follow all of our runners. Their information will be posted in the Twitch chat shortly. With that being said, we'd like to apologize again if it wasn't exciting, but we're just saving that up for the big reveal coming up in a few weeks. So you just have to stay tuned to find out what happens.
Yes.
So on that note,
we will see you next mission.
Indeed we will. Have a good night, everyone.